These Minecraft optical illusions might hurt your brain to look at. Some might even make you question reality. We're taking a deep dive to look at how these Minecraft illusion builds trick your brain, and we'll be looking at the secrets behind how they work. But before I start, a lot of you watching my videos aren't subscribed. What the heck are you doing? Hit subscribe now and you'll get good luck for 10 years. Maybe drop a like too. If this video hits the like goal, I'll make a part 2 on this. So, let's hop right into it. This is an optical illusion map created by adamaxEP. I'll share how you can get this map at the end of the video. As you may have noticed right from the get-go, the main floor has a reflective effect. This was achieved by reverse building the top area and separating it with a glass and barrier floor. I've seen this done before, so it isn't too impressive, but it is worth mentioning. The first illusion we'll be covering is what is called the sliding diagonals. If you keep your attention on the dot at the center of the screen, the effect becomes very clear. Keep your attention there, and when I rotate my character, it will make the lines on the outside appear like they are sliding. But it will only do that when your focus is on the center. This happens because the human eye's focus is looking up and down the lines, trying to make sense of them all at once. This causes our brain to perceive that the lines are moving, even when they're not. With a still screenshot here, it will appear as if the lines are curving. Moving on, this is called a depth perception test. At first glance, it appears that the corners of this are higher and the middle is lower, but the whole thing, as you can see when I fly down to it, is flat. Pretty trippy and a pretty nice trick as well. I'll fly back up just for a comparison because I think this is very cool. Speaking of cool, this might look like a weird build, but if I show it like this, then what does it look like to you? If you've seen it without pausing or rewinding the video, you may have a better imagination or are more creative than most people. What about these lines though? These are called crazy lines, and there seems to be something odd about them. It's really bothering me. When I focus on one, it's straight, but when I look away, they start curving. How odd. But if we take a closer look, these lines are all completely straight. This is kind of the same concept as the sliding diagonals from earlier, where your brain is trying to focus on the lines all at once and complete them. Now this is one of my favorites. It's called the 2D sphere depth effect. If I move my character camera around in a motion, it will make the center appear very weird. It's hard to describe, but it seems our brains prioritize the center, but gets confused when comparing it to the background. If we take a closer look, the center is one block higher. That's a very good clue to why we perceive it like that. It truly is amazing how one block can make or break the entire illusion. Here's a picture of a nice tasty ice cream sandwich. Now here's an ice cream sandwich in Minecraft. Or is it? It's fake! OMG! At least this one's real. Hey, for real, this is really making me want one. I'm gonna go to the store and buy one real quick.
2 hours later.
We also got this table that's not actually a table, it's just a trick. And I found it quite interesting that it was made with black concrete, so I decided to replace all the blocks with green wool to see if it had the same effect. And to my surprise, it did not. This trick actually only works with black concrete, surprisingly. Next we have this completely normal chair. As you can see, this completely normal chair is facing forward with no tricks whatsoever. And if we walk down this pathway here, it does seem that the chair's direction is sort of changing, isn't it? We've walked to the edge and it's starting to become clear what type of trickery is at play. It's another depth trick like the fake table, only this time our focus has been on top of the chair, where the two arms are actually different lengths. The next one is Illusionary Bubbles, and I'm not sure about you guys. I know it's supposed to be this, but I'm just not getting the intended effect in Minecraft. Let me know in the comments if I'm wrong, but I personally just don't see it. This build here, is it a number 1 or 2? Take a close look at this number 1. It's a 1, right? It doesn't look quite right though. Now take a look at this number 2. It's a 2, right? Well, come on, decide which one is it. Here's a simple trick. It's actually a 1 and a 2. It all depends on how you look at it. A lot of these illusions rely on lighting, angle, and spacing between the player and the object. This house is completely normal, nothing weird about it. Yup, normal as can be. If you haven't figured it out yet, the house is actually beneath me and I'm looking down on it. It genuinely feels really cursed and wrong to go into a Minecraft house like this, to the point where it gives me a headache. It's just so wrong. I can't take it anymore. Let's move on to the next one before my brain explodes. So the last trick we're going to be showing today is the rising wall. Now you press F1 and you look down on this ladder, right? As you can see, this wall just seems to rise from out of nowhere. It's crazy, bro. Insane. And you won't believe how they made this. Like, this is the craziest part right here, right? So, if I go into game mode creative, and I just, like, knock down this wall, you know, and go through here, you actually find that it's just layered of gray concrete. And it's just insane how this is made. This is so perfect. I just can't believe the effect it makes. I'm definitely going to include this in some build I make in the future in a video. Like, I just can't. I can't believe how smooth this is. It's just insane. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, then drop a like and subscribe. I'll be doing a part 2 if this video does well, so stay tuned for that. This is Lerfing, over and out.